Hey, welcome in, guys, to Music City Trader live stream. And today I'm going to be trading, binary options right here live in this session. I'm going to be trading them right now. You're going to see everything from the beginning in this new show. It's not going to be like any edits or anything. And I will tell you guys all about the Music City Trader Tribe, which is basically we're going to be going through our next 100 days starting, probably next week. So I'm diving into charts today, guys. I'm diving into charts and I'm making it. I've got all these. I've got the new setup. I've got the new studio. I've got everything ready to roll here. Just trying to get going. So as I'm going to start looking, I'll tell you about the Music City Trader Tribe. We meet up here every day, and I show you real-life binary options trading. Please take a moment, hit the subscribe button. If you do that, I promise I'll work hard to make this channel bigger and better with every single episode. I have some great news. For a limited time, you can join the Music City Trader Tribe absolutely free. All you have to do is open your pocket option account using my affiliate link and make your first deposit. And I'll send you 2 trading strategy ebooks and my latest trading sheets. So don't wait any longer. Go to musiccitytrader.com and click on Join the Tribe. All right, and that's all you needed to know. I found a really strong 10-minute line here. I'm looking at it because it's just playing around. It's been down here. It's touched there. It's touched there. I'm not like so married to this. It got down here again, but it didn't necessarily. It's not necessarily going to get down there. Let me open this up for you guys so you can see bigger. There you go. So I've got you a big full screen there. Yeah, this looks like it could have already bounced. And if I look down here in 1, it's probably going to be bouncing way up. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's, I don't know. I mean, maybe, yeah, see it, it's kind of bouncing up. So I'm going to watch this. I'm going to set this alert for right here in case it gets back down there. Okay. And then I'm going to go back and look for another one. I was just really early in my looks at these charts, so I didn't take a trade. Let's see, this should make sure everything's set right. And this is what I'm doing, 44.77. I'm risking $200, starting at like 49.90, I think, in the total plan. Yeah, 49.30. So it'll tell us what percentage we've won. As I do that, it'll tell us what percentage we've won. Or lost. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is a good thing right here. This line right here. Oh wow, I had that set from the other day. This line right here is sort of a tall line if you look at it in 10-minute. Got up here a couple times. Couldn't get above there. Set that on there. Yeah, if you look at that, it has played around here. It's got like an up and down area right here. I wonder if this is actually a line down here as well. Let's look at that. Yeah, that is. That's pretty much a line right there. So it had this really strong level here, and that really strong level there. It finally broke up above there. If it gets, I don't know. I don't want to get too. I don't want to jump in too soon. This one's not really the line I'm looking for, although it did bounce off there. This one's more of the real line right here. I'm going to keep that one by itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set an alert for like right here. If it gets above there. If I take a peek at this in 1 minute, it had a little bit of a pullback here. You can see it touched the 1 minute there and it went down. So, in typical, I think it's going to go higher. I think it's going to go up here. But it could take a while or it could not. I mean, it could just rush right up there. But it did have an RSI touch here and it obeyed it. So, let's see. It kind of RSI touch broke there. It kind of touched there. really nice obey. It obeyed really nicely there. This is a big kind of in 1 minute. It's kind of an expanding, area. I don't know. It doesn't. It's more like a long-term game for me if it gets up to this top level. If it gets up there, because I don't think it's that would be a little bit more of a solid ground for me. In fact, I could probably call it for 3 or 4 minutes from here. Let's look at it in 1. Yeah, if it gets down to this white line, I could probably call it. I don't mind overthinking a little bit here. It came down to here and here. It came down to here, here. I mean, it's not got a lot of low stability. I mean, it went down there. This little white line right here is, hitting this average, but it's wanting to go down. Let's see if it's going to touch. I'm going to go ahead and take that one because I think the white line is going to bounce. So we got our first trade in here. It's 44.77. See if it does that. My gut feeling overall for this chart is that it is going to go back up. Like, it's gunning for this area up here. Now I don't know how long it's going to take to get there. It's a minute and a half. It has definitely like playing around on this little white line, but I think overall it's meant to go high. It did have a little RSI touch, but it was sort of, this feels good because the RSI, it's above the white line now. It shot down there. I got a good position if you look at it in 30 seconds. With this new chart, I have to win 3 out of 6. So this could go either way, but it's kind of stuck on this line right here. As you can kind of see this little line of okay, it finally broke above there. It looks like in that sense this could win big time actually. Yeah. Cuz it kind of broke this little it was having a problem there. Now this chart right here looks to me pretty good. This will be my first win. Thank God for the win. Let's check my chats and see who's watching. And I'm gonna be look at that. Oh wow, it's going big. Okay, so it's really pushing off that line. That was a really big win right there, right off that line. Now if it goes higher and goes up to this line, that's when I would take my put. But I have to go in here and do this. 44.77. I have to go in here and do this part. So I did a win. It'll tell me what my next number is. 34.38. 34.38. Okay. It's trying to reach me up for a certain number. Is what it's trying to. So it broke that level. And now, I don't know if it's going to bounce again. It could bounce again. It could be set up a nice pattern. I wanted it to go up there. If you look at it in 10, that's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to go up there a little more. But this could be it. I mean, it could just be playing at this level. Obviously, it's going down now. Obviously, it's got some down motion. But I want to see it jump way back up here. Yeah, see, it's playing there. Could totally go back down to this level. It could retest this level as well. It's fine because it's moving in moving in a nice little way. So okay, it's on this level. This is actually a line of this is on a line right here too. A line of my orange lines are sort of action lines. It's kind of playing on that action line. It went above at that time, which if I had taken that put here, I would have lost it because it went, it went up and then it went down, then it ended up, it would have been close. It would have been dependent on my position, really probably would have depended on my position when I took that call or put, if I would have taken it on that line. So it went a little bit higher that time. It's weird because now it's not playing as much as it was. It's not playing as much as it was. It's going down now. It's the second time it reached up there and tried to get itself up there. It's dangerous for me. I think this is a sort of a dangerous area. Check my calendar here. Make sure I don't miss any appointments. This is kind of a dangerous area. It's got like a low. It's going down for a RSI touch, but it could break this. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. It could break below this at any time. Yeah, it could break below there. I almost would want to see it do an RSI touch before I took anything here. It's kind of broken. It's broken its structure on the bottom and the top. It sort of broke higher there. It sort of broke lower there, So I can't. Yeah, that's my whole family. They just like to buzz around, and well, that would have been a good call. But, I didn't really know if it was going to go up or down. Let's check this chart right here and see what happened. I was waiting for it. Yeah, this one I was waiting for it to go back down. Let's see. I was waiting for this to go down, and then it already took it never really went any lower. So that actually was a turnaround from the bottom. Pretty nice turnaround, actually. Very nice turnaround. Yeah. This one as well is bouncing and doing some really interesting things. I just don't know if it's going up or down, So it's stalled out up in this area, and it could go either way. It could go all the way up here and finally touch the top. I've seen it happen like that, which is what I think it's going to do. But look how small these 10 minutes are. It's stuck right in this area. It's kind of a dangerous zone because it is reaching, but not very, it's not making pattern, it's holding, it's kind of stuck right there. And you can tell in the 10-minute, excuse me. You can tell in the 10-minute how stuck it really is. It's just stuck there. It looks like it could be in a nice little pattern here on the moving on the upside, but in the 10-minute, it's at a level where it's having a hard time getting above there. So it could just drop here. I mean, right here, it could just tank from there, just like this one did. This one went all the way down, and then it just went back up. This one is, I was waiting for it to get higher so I could see it reach the top of its level, but it's getting even more jammed up right here. So we're going to watch and see if this breaks. It has been getting higher and higher, so technically you can look at it and even in the 1 minute and see that it's sort of an uptrend. But it's kind of jammed up right here. It keeps wanting to go back down to this lower level, which worries me a lot. Okay, now this one right here has been climbing up. It's kind of hit a level too. Oh wow, that's probably a breakthrough. It's probably going to totally break through. It touched there. It did break down, touch there. I would almost think that was a RSI break. Almost took a call. Now it's going to flip around. So that one's not necessarily obeying its RSI. Oh wow, look at this one. Finally starting to break towards the bottom. It's just jammed up here. We'll watch it and see. we'll set a level right here and see what happens. I think it's going to go up, but it's probably going to break that line right now. Will it matter? No, because if this goes down and touches RSI or touches, it really will have to do more than touch RSI. It'll have to touch a level. It'll have to touch a level that, let's set the level there. See if it can go up. So it went up here, went up here. It's on that line. I'm going to find something else. It's just kind of looking at that. Okay, that's that one that I was looking at. Okay. Yeah, I want to see if it's going to go all the way up to that line. It's like really going to break up. I never know. Spent a lot of time here, so if it goes up here, it may get some juice and break through. Let's look around. We need a couple more wins here. This, I don't know, this winning 3 out of 6 to me is sort of hard. That one hit a level right there. Wow. Let's see what it looks like in 1 minute. I mean, it looks like it's about to turn around. But then again, you know, it also does look like it's a pretty strong uptrend. Yeah, it kind of already hit and turned around. Let's look for some 30-second RSIs. I like this one, 30-second RSI touch right there. Down at the bottom here, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to buy this here. It kind of touched the RSI, and it's kind of at a spot where I think it could turn around. So I'm going to put this out here. It's 34.38. I do notice that it's obeying RSI touches fairly decently, and this is a pretty low spot here. I don't know. Let's see. I didn't mark this. I just kind of saw that it was down at this level. Let's mark it and see if not marking it would have really made me lose this, because it's pushing for that line down there. Although the 1 minute is at a level and the 30 seconds at a level, so it may just be enough. The levels are kind of jagged tonight, or say today. It's today. It's actually 12 o'clock Central Standard Time p.m. in the day, like lunchtime. Let's see here. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, talking, it definitely helps me. This looks like it'll be a win as well, maybe. It looks like I did call that right. I drew the 10-minute line right here, and I was like, oh, man, if I had really waited for it to get all the way down to this bottom, I wouldn't have entered, and I would have just burned this entry. This entry wouldn't have won at all. It looks like it might win. Well, let's see. It's got 20 seconds, so... Oh, man, it's going down like I don't want it to touch. I don't want it to return. It's got 13 seconds. Oh, look at that. It's pushing down. Dang it. Come on. Bounce off there. Come on. Come on. Ah, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. Oh, there it goes. I think. So let me look at this. I can't do that. I forgot I'm trading on this method here. All right, I lost that one. It would have been a 53.81. So this actually would. It's going to mess me up if this loses. I took a 1 minute. I should have taken it right when it was breaking there, because I saw it getting ready to do a breakthrough. But I think it's going down for that level is what I think it's going down for, and that's actually on a 10-second. It touches that thing right down there. I'm gonna have this messed up math is what I'm gonna have. Let's hope this wins in general, and then maybe we can just start over again, like, because I won and lost one. So let's see, 16 seconds. Come on, baby. Come on, hold down there. I think what it's gonna do is push for this level. Come on, baby. 7 seconds. Come on, push that down. There we go. It's got a big 10-minute push down. 2, 1. There. That's a win. Okay. So I messed up, and I'm just going to keep, I'm going to keep that as a 0. So 34, I lost 1 and won 1, okay? So let's act like I'm redoing this. I'm redoing the 34, okay? Let's see here. This 10, it's going down there. It's pushing down pretty hard. If I can just reach down and touch that one more time, I'm going to take a 2-minute put, or call, sorry. That's really where I want to be. I want to be down there on a call. So I got really, really lucky on that last trade. But I have a win. I have a win and a loss. Let's see. So I won one and then I won lost. So I'm going to pretend. Oh yeah, this one reached up. Okay, this one reached its level. And this might be the way to do. I'm going to wait till it RSI touches, and I'm going to take a 2-minute put. Yeah, it's finally reached up there. I'm trying to get up there. If it gets up here, up there, whenever that RSI touches, I'm going to take a put on this one. It's where it's back to its main level. It's going to break through. Let's watch the 1 minute. Well, it could. It wants to. I think it's going to go higher. Yeah, it's trying to break up that. That's a pretty strong level. It broke above to there once. It hit there twice. I still don't trust that chart in terms of the way it looks. It's not necessarily touching RSI every time. I can't get a good read on this, so I'm just not going to mess with it. So basically, I messed up with the math because I forgot that I was doing this. So basically, I didn't lose that one. I won one, and then I did a win-loss, so I'm going to call that as a wash. So I'm back to my second trade. I'm going to keep the same 34.38. That won't mess up the math too long. Man, look at that drop. That just dropped hard. All right, let's find some 30-second RSI touches again. I think they're looking pretty good today. They are touching, and I may just take 30. I may just kind of forget the 10-minute thing. I do want to look at the 10-minute and see what's going on. This one has pretty good level down here in 10 minutes. The problem is it's been breaking random times. It's very hard for me to understand this. I just need to think through it because it's not. This level's all over the place. See, it's like there, it's there, it's there, it's there. It's like, where am I really gonna trading on this method? I would have to really, I would just have to see a really strong RSI touch. So if it reaches down here and hits here again, it's hit here about 2 or 3 times. This could be a really good one right here. But see, it's breaking here. It's kind of going down. If it goes down and breaks that, then I'm going to try a 1 minute, 30-second trade. I don't want it to be too long because it's not, if it jumps straight down here, it hits here, and RSI touches. I don't know. It might not, though. It's already been down here. Am I playing with this level? I just want to see it touch. I want to see it dive and touch. If I'm going to play RSI touching games, then I really want to see it dive and touch. I don't want to see it. So let's see this year. Let's look at this one and see what's happening here. Oh no, that one's diving. No, look at that one. That one's finally. Yeah, that one's finally doing something up there. Yeah, see, it gets up there. There. That's an RSI touch that's pretty clear. So this is a 34.38. It kind of made its move. It kind of RSI touched. It's been a little higher here and there. It's kind of got messiness back there, but look, hey, it is RSI touching and bouncing. So these charts are obeying the RSI. Right there's that top of where it went last time. We'd call that its action. I took a shorter trade this time. Hopefully that pays off. Hopefully it does go ahead and do its retraction right now. We've got 52 seconds, and this is ripe enough. This could do it. Let's look at it in 10 seconds. I might be playing the margins too narrow today, because now look at that. It's kind of in the 10 second, it's kind of bouncing back and forth off this level. So if it breaks this level, this probably will lose, unless it just breaks it real quick and then just shoots down. That is sort of like a little bit. There it is. See what I mean? It broke it and then it just kind of shot down. But is it gonna play for 20 more seconds? Yeah, it broke over, so probably will definitely lose this one. It broke that line that one time it did. But look at that RSI touch. Look at that. So we will actually have to call this a loss, and 53.81 will be the next trade. But I can't take it on this one because it's not, it's just going. It's just going. It's going. It's going and it's going. Where is it going? Going up here? Yeah, let's take it on this one. Because it does have some up pressure, but it has hit a space where I think it will probably go down. It's a 2 minute. It kind of, look how far it stepped up though in the 30 seconds. But it is high enough now to where it probably wants to do some retraction. All the signals say I got a little bit lower than I wanted it to. So if it plays around on like a consolidation, but it hasn't been this high, it keeps kind of bouncing off this level. So we'll watch it and see. Today might not be my day. I mean, right now, 24.75. Right now, I'm going to run this chart here and look. 24.70. So I'm at 24.75. I started at 25.25. So if I lose this one, I'm down 1%. Down $50. It's not like the end of the world. I'm not feeling like I'm doing very good. This one actually could win. It's definitely got stopped up top there. If this one wins, though, let's say this one wins, yeah. What I really need to do is tie these charts together. If this one wins, then, I'll have an extra 100. I'll have, I have to do the math like a million times here. If this one actually wins, I'll have 24.75. 24.75 is what I have now, plus 103.32. They'll have 25.78. So I'll have 25.78. I'm just trying to do the math here. I'll be up 1%. Can I be up 1% today? Possible. It's 18 seconds. It's 30 seconds. It's 1 minute candle. I think this will win. Oh gosh. Yeah. See, look. Now it's getting its little up motion. 10 seconds left. Come on, baby. Hold that down. Hold that down, baby. Hold that down. 5, 4. I think it might win. Oh, I did. The seconds seem so long when it's doing this. There we go. That's a good win. So I'm up 1%. I need to, because I don't like flipping around charts so much. I need to make this chart integrated into the other chart somehow. Just this part of the chart. I think I'm going to move this part of this chart over to this spreadsheet, so I can literally use Alejandro's spreadsheet. So now it's telling me to make a 34.44. Okay, and I like this because if I lose that, I'm not going to lose all my profit. So 34.44, unless I hit the wrong button. Oh, 2,000. No, 34.44. Okay. So now it broke above that in the again. Again, that's just playing. Let's look at some of the charts I was looking at before. Wow, look at that. 1 minute, it's down there. Oh, wow. Let's just buy that. Let's see what happens. If that really is a massive turnaround, we'll have a good win. It kind of did. Look, it broke down through there. It pushed down pretty hard. It went really hard down there, and then it started retracting. So let's see. That was kind of a kamikaze trade, but that's how it feels right now. 25.44. I'll still be in the profit if I lose this trade. That is a 1 minute RSI touch. It went back, touched again. The problem, the good part is though, this is at one of those levels that like it hit and it's going to bounce off. Now it's an RSI touch in the 10 minute too. See it's kind of swooping down and touching. But it looks like it's breaking through really hardcore breakthrough. But I'm not going to be able to take another trade. That's the other thing I like about Alejandro's method is I can not make like double ups or thing. So a minute left in 10 seconds. This could totally go. This level right here is sort of a level of interest to me. I mean, honestly, I don't think this is going to win, to be honest. I think unless it just shoots just crazily shoots up. So then I'm going to look at my chart. Let's pretend, because I'm kind of learning this chart, let's pretend I lose this one. It's going to ask me to make a $71 trade. Win-loss. I'd have a win. And then I'd have this loss. So I have to win. If I win, I have two more chances. If I win either one of them, then I'll have one, so this doesn't look like it will win. But I need to think about this and make like a seriously good trade. 7 seconds, I mean, the problem is it's hitting a line of support and resistance, so that's a loss. So that was that loss was a 34.44. So when you're winning, it kind of lowers down your I don't know what it's going to do. It's really down there. But I can't play with this. I've got to play with a little more. 71.87. So this is where it sort of becomes like a martingale. 25.44. I'm in the money today. I'm in the money, like 25.44. I'm in the money by $19. So yeah, I'm in the money by $19. And that's why with this math, I feel like if I take this one more trade and I lose it, let's say I take this trade and lose it, the next trade is going to be $150. So and if I win that, it's like a martingale. It goes into sort of like a martingale. So I'm actually in the money right now. Win, loss, win. I had a win, and a loss win, and then a win. So I'd win. So I basically had 3 wins and 2 losses. So if I had done a 3 out of 5, I would have already succeeded. Yeah, I would have already won my 3 trades. But no. Well, let's say that I didn't win that one, so I lost. Yeah, but I'm making it confusing. I know I don't expect anybody to understand what I'm talking about at this point, but I understand what I'm saying. Look at that. It finally did retract. It did, big off the bottom. So my thing is, I think I'm going to start over. I could just stop for the day and I'd be in the money by 0.4%. So if I just started over, like this chart start over, I could just instead of making a $71 trade, I could just start over. And that's my gut feeling. Because what's going to happen is it's going to take me into another, because I'm not doing so good, it's going to give me another chance to win 3 out of 6. But I've already won a little bit of percentage, so I'm going to start over. I'm going to start over with 44.77. Now, if I win this trade, it'll be like, darn, I could have just taken the big trade. But then again, if I lose it and I lose again, I really risk losing my stop loss. And that's what I don't want to do, is lose my stop loss. And I'm not reading these charts extremely well today. Oh, look at that one. Finally. Is this the one that I thought was going to reach up over there? And it did. Oh, yeah, it finally did. But you know what? If I would have been watching it reached over, it hit that level, and then it got above that level, and it didn't stop. It didn't turn around. I would have lost that trade. Yeah, it didn't. It got above there. Now, will it keep going above there? That's unknown, but it really did reach above, and it broke. So it broke that. And that's the problem. If I would have even found that trade and taken my big trade, I would have lost. And I don't like martingaling, and that's what this thing kind of puts you into a martingale situation. Now, I guess if you're losing, it kind of slowly helps you get back to the win. But if you're winning a little bit and losing a little bit, it kind of puts you in a position at some point where you're actually forced to make a martingale trade, basically, or make a compound. I see what it's doing. You're either going to be martingaling or compounding at some point if you win or lose these. This one could go either way. See, this one's got, this one's got upper levels in the 10-minute. It's got 10-minute up here. It's got 10-minute here. I don't really know. I don't see a steady 10-minute level, which I guess means it's breaking levels. I guess that means the chart is not obeying levels. It's breaking levels. So I guess the psychology of that, you could figure out how to find a level and watch it break it. But this one right here doesn't necessarily tell me if it's kind of going sideways, but it's got some levels here. It's got up to there. It's got up to there. It isn't really telling me if it's going to do it or not. And then when I look at it in a minute, it gives me this picture of like, well, it broke that level, which it didn't break it at first, but it broke it a second time. At first, it came up and it got rejected off that level, which would have been a good trade there. That would have made sense. Then it came up again, broke through. Then it got rejected. So what I think it's going to do now is it's going to break through. That's what's going to happen. So if it can come down here, if it can come down here, let's just buy this up. I get nervous because one time I was trading way back in my live stream and I hit a 500. I was trying to do probably like a $30 trade, but I traded like a $500 or $600 trade. It's insane. It was all right. So now I have to make a distinction in my chart, in my writing, in my handwriting that I'm going to start over. So I'm up. At this point, I was up. I can look at the math here real quick. At the point that I started, I was up 0.39%. And I was up, what was it? $19. So overall for the day. So I started over. I hope this isn't just tanking down. Let's check it out. It's not doing too bad. It's still thinking about going up. Still a very good uptrend. Still shows very good signals of going up. I've got a minute and a half left on this. It's breaking this bottom line right here. This is the level that it really wants to break right here. So if I go back to my chart and I can't assume that I lose this trade necessarily. I mean, I can assume that I lose it. I don't think I should lose this trade twice. Yeah, when does it say enough? Does it say enough is enough? It could even still win. Look at that. It hit that white line. Nice rejection off the white line. If it goes the other way at this point within a minute, then I win. Right now it's saying it's wanting to go up, but it's playing around with that level there. Like I said, some of these jagged levels are very hard to react to. It's trying to touch that level down here. Let's pretend that one loses, and then let's say this is 5605. It's going to go down and touch this. I'm just going to copy that signal. So that's a RSI touch, basically. I mean, it hasn't touched very much. Sometimes it breaks through. This RSI is kind of so we'll watch this. So that first trade was opened at 44.77. And then this one was opened at 56.05. Yeah, and so the top one is going to be a loss. The bottom one might be a win. So in that case, we would have a win, a loss, a little bit more of a win than a loss. And if we do see that happen, it's still kind of acting kind of funny down there, though. You know what I mean? It's not like it's being that agreeable to me. It's not super agreeable. Then we had a loss. Let's say if we have a win, it'll tell us to take a 53. So it's raising the stakes up there. That was a 2-minute trade. Man, it seems like it's taking forever. But I still think this could win because it turns around here and it starts going up. It's on a white line. It kind of broke it a little bit, but it does have, it does have some history of touching this level and just shooting straight up within a minute. So I feel okay with this one, even if it touches this line. I feel okay with it because it has done a massive rejection right here. Hit this and boom, just shot straight up and it went way up. So right now I'm hoping that it's like hitting the trampoline button right now. So 24.43 started at 25.25. Man, look at that. It's okay. There's where it needs to jump back. 25.25 minus 24.43. This would be, this could still win 30 seconds. Let's see if it's going, but it's got this really weird down pressure. I want this to jump up. It has hit its level. It has hit its final level. The last time it hit this level, it just catapulted, This one's not catapulting. This one's playing. Okay, there it goes. It's playing. 20 seconds. If we look at it in 10, there it goes. It could catapult. It's got 2 more candles. Let these candles just go shooting straight up. In terms of the actual what's happening down there, I don't think it's going to win because now it's just going back and forth. But it's got 5 seconds. It could pop off the bottom here. Yeah, it didn't do it. It didn't do it. All right, so that's 2 losses. Let's put this in the chart and just make sure. We had a loss, and we had a loss. So it's saying take a $58 trade. 58. What is it? 58. Oh, it said, yeah, since I started back, it's at 58.49. 58.49. It's going to get into a point, though. There it goes. Yeah, see it hit down there and then it bounced off. I'm watching this because, what's up, Alejandro? Yeah, I think it's going to break. I'll just watch this in 10 seconds because I'm seeing much. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. This one makes me nervous. It's at that place where it could go either way, and it's on a white line in the 10-minute. That's dangerous. Let's go back to some of these that I was playing with earlier. See if I can find anything that looks good. Got there. Yeah, I haven't seen anything today that I thought looked really, really, really promising to me. Massive downtrend breaking all levels, just continuing to move down. Yeah, it's kind of stuck right there for a minute, but it's just kind of out of whack right there. I gotta get my dog. He's driving me crazy. I can't believe my dog was just in there barking that whole time. Nobody went and got him. Today doesn't feel that good. It's blown. That's blown out. It's blown down in a massive downtrend. And it's just waiting there. It doesn't know what it's doing. It could go back up for a little while. I mean, it's saying all kinds of stuff. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, this one right here was decent. Remember, it hit that earlier. Hit that low point. It bounced back up. But when is it going to break through? To me, it doesn't necessarily Yeah, but if it goes through there now, like look at that. That's good. That's good. All right, I'm going to buy that. I'm going to see what happens. That's a pretty strong line, but the problem is with that, it kind of broke through it. So let's say that I win this trade. I started over because I had a win-loss, win-loss. And then I had a loss-loss. So, I mean, really today, really bad. If I have this win, then I'll have some back. This looks like it could win. You notice I lost a couple of my trades just in the very last second. You know, it would be like this. It'd be winning. I was like, I'm winning. It's amazing. And then it would just shoot down and I would lose. And that does happen to me on certain days. So 23.85. Let's say I win this one, which I still don't know if I win. But 23.85. If I lose this one, it could be the end of my session, I think, right? 23.85 plus 112. It would be 24.97. It'd still be out of the money. See, I won that. My trade was just too long. I knew it was going to do that. It did that, and then sort of bouncing up. I might, if I lose this one, I think I might still win this one because see, it sort of went down there and it's still bouncing. It's still bouncing. Let's see. But it set up a new level. Now it's going to play. I think if I lose this one or win this one, I'm just going to be done for today. I want to win this one. I want that $112 back in the account. But emotionally, I'm okay with it. I've got to be okay with this. I'm trying 12 seconds. Here we go. Let's go. No. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Hold there. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, God. There we go. All right. So, man, woo. So, really, I had a win. Then I had a loss and a win that canceled each other out. I messed up. And then I had a win. And I had a loss. Then I had two losses and a win. So let's put this chart in here and see what happens. Okay, so now it's telling me to take a $74 trade. $24.97 is $24.97 what I have here. $24.97 would be 24. I'm just going to put it in my real chart and see. I'm down only 0.77%. I'm only down $38. You know, so that's actually very low, being down only $38. But it's telling me to take a $74 trade. I don't know. Like if I do that, I'll be down like $100. Yeah, if I do that, I'll be down like $100, which would be like 1.5%. 74.87. Let's try it. All right, so that's a 10-second. Got up there. Shot way up there. I think I'm going to take a 130. I'm not going to take any more long trades because I'm almost losing just by following that thing. And I'm not sure I can even trust any of these lines anymore either, to be honest with you. There's a line right here that looks pretty good in the 10-minute. Oh, it looks pretty good there in the 10-minute too. Like actually the 10-minute, it looks like it's there, more like there. Yeah, see, because it hit there once, it hit there once. I mean, it's just all over. I can't really trust that line. I'm gonna get rid of these lines because I can't really trust them. I'm gonna look around for a chart that's actually obeying the RSI. That RSI is not. Yeah, Alejandro, let me think about that. I was thinking of joining you in the next week under your rules, 3 out of 6 with a count of 100 to start with a new slate. Yeah, I don't know. 3 out of 6 and 3 out of 5 could be. Yeah, I'm gonna 3 out of 6. You win a little bit less, but you get a little more like grace period, I guess. I think. Well, yeah, because you at this when you start out, sometimes I have a bad day. Although if I would have done, I'm still so new at this. I'm gonna keep testing it and see if 3 out of 6 works for me. Because I was just trading however I wanted to. I was just taking my stop loss, dividing it by 4. So if I had $200 stop loss, I would divide that by 4, and I would just take $50 trades, and I would never change the trade number, you know. But look at that. That chart just blew way above there. But where's it going? That's such a high, yeah. All right. Oh, I don't know, because that says it's going to go up. It's blown out there. I don't know if I trust that or not, because like that did go up there. It hit 10 minutes. It hit this line right here. Blew above that line. Blew clean above that line. All right, I'm gonna take my gut on that. It blew plain above that massive line. This will be my last trade today, win or lose, because I got a meeting. And if I win this trade, yeah, I think it's safer. 3 out of 6 is pretty safe. And I don't know if you caught what I did today, Alejandro, but I got through to, and I'll recap this maybe. I got through where I did a win-loss. And so basically I was in the money by $19. I was up by 0.39%, which as I was still in the money. But the chart was telling me to take a full like $75 or $80 trade, because the way the way it calculates to win that, you got to win that. But I thought, well, I'm already in the money, so I just started over. I just cleared out and started over. I started again to try to get, because I don't like martingaling, and I think what happens in the bottom of that chart is it starts going into like a martingale. It starts saying, okay, well, you know, you've one lost. You need to win. You have to win this next one, even though my account, it was above where I even started. So it's kind of like a game, you know. Like I was already in the money. I thought, why should I risk the little bit of money I've made on like making $100 trade right here? So I just reset the chart and started over and thought I'll try to go for another. And I'm glad I did, because when I reset, I lost the next 2 trades. So I would have lost my whole stop loss if I had kept going. But I kind of thought, no, you know what? I'm already doing pretty good. And I just took that 3.39%, that $19, and I banked it and I started over. So I was like, I'm in the money. I don't know if you've ever gotten to that point. This is going to be a win. Thank God. Yeah. All right. So now I'm 25.66. So in the chart, like this is the scenario. I'm at 25.66. Okay, so I've gotten 2 losses, 2 wins, but when I look at what I've done, I guess I'll look at this chart. Since we look at this chart, I've made $21 from when I started before. But overall, because I started again twice, I don't know. I'm really just trying to get my bearings on this chart and trying not to get involved in like a martingale. So if I go 25.66. I'm up $41 today. I'm up 0.83%. That's not a ton, but you know, it's up $41, right? That's like a bad day. I usually get more than that, but the thing is I didn't lose yet. Okay. Oh yeah, it's up to me to keep going or stop. So yeah, I mean, I'm stopping, because at this point it's telling me, the chart is telling me, you know, I'm already up today by, it's telling me to take a $71 trade. Now, if I was doing pretty well today, I would definitely take that trade, because if I won that trade, then boom, I would have my win and I would be up by $88. I would have my full, you know, like almost whatever it was, a good percentage of wins. So if I win this, I've kind of made this chart to where it shows me I would have a 1.78% gain off my $4,900 account. and that's pretty good. That's $88. I'd be okay with that today, and I would just quit. But then I could do it all over again. I could bank that $88 and start over. But I've been trying to do just one session a day. My point is, if now I'm up $41 for the day, but the chart is telling me to keep going because I did a win-loss, win-win. It's telling me make a $71 trade. Now, if I lose that trade, it's going to tell me make a $150 trade. And if I lose that trade, I'll be down my whole $200. And I don't feel like those next two trades are worth it. So I'm like, well, you know what? I'm up. I have profit. At that point, I can stop. I could clear this out literally and start over and say, because one of these runs I'm going to hit, my 3 wins out of 6, and it's going to feel easy. When I get to that point where it feels really scary, it's like, man, I've spent my whole trading career martingaling. So, I'm very familiar with martingaling. And when you get into those bottom martingale numbers, I'm like, you know what? I've already got profit. I don't want to risk it. I know that's the system. I actually think I really like that chart because it allows you to sort of, it slows me down a little bit because I can't just keep hitting the button. And if I got a little bit of profit, so today I'm ending in $41 profit, 0.83% gain. This was like a $70 trade, right? That last trade I took. I've got a meeting, so I'm going to end this soon, but this was a $74 trade. And then I ended with $25.66. So like I said, it's not like earth-shattering profit, but dude, it's profit. 0.83% profit. And so I'm up $41. So I was up, I think, more than that yesterday. I was up, I have my chart here. Yesterday I was up $85. I had win, loss, loss, win, win. And it was so easy. Today was a really tough chart day. I mean, really tough, and I still didn't lose. If I can do that, then I'm in. I'm in the money. Let's talk about it, Alejandro. We'll talk about it on the Trader Tribe app. But yeah, I'm thinking about starting another 100-day climb like Monday, like next week. So I'll start with a certain amount. I will do something like I'm doing just here, do a 3 out of 6. And then if I ever get in the profit and feel like it's a rough day, just quit while I'm in the money. A lot of times I talk to Todd, it's like, if you quit while you're in the money, you're going up. If you're in the money at all, what Todd and I learned back in the day, we would get in the money like a ton, and then we would like keep trading and lose everything, and we would get in the money and be like, all right, we're in the money. Well, let's do a couple more trades. And then boom, we just tank. So I've sort of learned, like, if I'm in the money, like, and it feels like it did today, I'm like, I'm enough. That's enough. If I'm winning really good and I'm like, the charts are just moving like butter to me, and I'm like, I get them. So I might do 2 rounds of 3 and 6. I might just win a round and say, okay, let's go do another one because I'm winning a lot. But even at that, if I win a 6th round, I might just say I'm done, because at some point my goal is to have my account be so big that like I only have to win 1 or 2%, and I'm making $200, $300, $400, $500 a day, something like that. I'm not that far from that right now. So that's kind of what I'm feeling like. I'm not that far away from there. All right, guys, this has been a good session. Thanks for watching. My trading times are going to be between 10 and 2 Central Standard Time if I trade. If I'm out of the office and I can't trade, that's it. I've been burned too many times by trading at like 6 o'clock or trading it more and trying to trade early before I leave. I'm trying to keep my trading time consistent, so it'll be around this time that I go live. If I'm not in the office, like if I'm in a meeting and I can't get out of meetings or can't get out of live streams with other stuff, then I'm just left alone. And I don't come here in the middle of the night and try to make $1 or $2. I just I'm doing what I do, and then that's it. It's then that's totally it. So this live stream is actually working out pretty good. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I'll see you on the next. No matter where you are right now in your journey, you can become a profitable binary options trader. All it takes is a simple trading strategy to win trades and the ability to stick with your plan. But it's easier said than done, especially if you're trying to do this alone. But now you don't have to do this alone. Right now, you can go to MusicCityTrader.com and join me in a tribe of dedicated traders. We're on a journey together, and there's room for you today. You'll get all access to the exclusive Trading Tribe app where you can post your progress, share your wins and losses, learn what's working from other traders, and you'll get exclusive trading sheets, strategy guides, trading journal downloads, and more. You can even participate in my special live trading sessions and even copy my trades right inside Pocket Option using the social trade feature. Go to MusicCityTrader.com and join the Trader Tribe today. Success is within reach, and you're not alone. Click and join today at MusicCityTrader.com.